Hey guys and girls, it's Russ from muscularpti.com. Today's video is mainly for the girls that follow our page. I'm sure some of the guys will get some use from this as well, because this is a gym myth that is heard all around the world. I'm sure you will have heard it once we discuss it today, but like I say, this is mainly associated with ladies. Ladies are fed an awful lot of bullshit when it comes to training in the gym and how to get leaner. Particularly with weights. Girls, how many times have you been told by a friend or a fitness instructor or a personal trainer that you should use light weights and do really high reps to tone up? Apparently, you should stay away from anything less than 15 to 20 reps, and you should avoid anything heavy because you're going to get massive from that. It's bullshit. You know what? In my time as a fitness instructor, as a personal trainer, the online side of my business as well, I've heard this so many times, you know. A lot of personal trainers out there, they peddle outdated bullshit advice like this. It's right up there with the gym myths. You know, it's right up there with women shouldn't lift weights because they'll get huge. It's just absolute nonsense. And in today's video, I just want to run through the facts a little bit on this. Okay, first of all, your muscle, it can only do two things. Okay, it's not rocket science. Muscles can get bigger, muscles can get smaller. They cannot tone. They can't. It doesn't know what it is. You can't tone. Your muscle can get bigger or smaller through training and not training, but it cannot tone. How toned you look, how lean you look, depends on the body fat level that you have. If you've got loads of body fat, you're not going to see any of your hard work. If you get your body fat levels down, you're going to look leaner, you're going to look more toned. How big you are depends on your style of training and your calories. Okay, so don't worry about lifting heavy weights. It's not going to make you huge unless you're trying to get huge. We'll go into that in a second. You know, I mean, women really need to get in there and lift weights. A lot of the girls and the clients that come to work with me, they do so from a stage where they've spent years lifting pink fluffy dumbbells, like that aerobic style, and then wondering why it's not working. And the shock on their face when they suddenly see, you know, a lot of my clients will turn up and they'll not know what we're going to do on that day because they like the surprise, and they'll look at the plan and they'll say, the hell, Russ, you know, barbell squats, that's a guy's move. 8 to 12 reps, I'm going to be using heavy weights, what's going on there? The shock on their face, it's almost like they want to leave straight away. I'll tell you what's better though, the shock on their face about 6 months later when they look in the mirror and they finally got abs, or their butt is firmer, or, you know, their arms and shoulders are a lot leaner. Shock number 2 is definitely bigger than shock number 1. When you're training in the gym, you're doing high reps. All you're doing there is you're training what we would call your slow twitch. You know, not wanting to go too far into the science here. We're training slow twitch muscle fibers, which are more associated with endurance training. You go low reps, on the other hand, heavier weights, you're training your fast twitch, which is the muscle fibers that are responsible for explosive, you know, big moves. If you suddenly burst into life like a sprinter, that would be fast twitch, you know. You got to train both. Girls, you got to train both. You're not going to get that lean look you want if you're just doing high reps all the time. Your body, it's the most complex machine you'll ever operate. It's better than any computer. It's going to adapt to your training, and the way to kickstart results is to change your training. Okay, so you notice you do a new program, high reps. After about 4 weeks, you're going to hit a wall, and you need to make a change. That's when you switch. Okay, switch to low reps. You can do this in different ways. You can change exercises, rep ranges, sets, but a good way to do it is to vary the approach between rep ranges. If you're worried about, you know, I've been told, my friend says if I lift low weights, I'm going to pack on loads of muscle. I'm scared of getting bulky, is what a lot of women say. Countless studies out there. You know me, I'm all about the science and the facts. I try to back things up for you guys so there's no doubt when you go into the gym. People seem to like that, so we'll do that on this subject as well. So a lot of women are afraid that they're going to suddenly get huge, suddenly turn into the Hulk or a bodybuilder type physique. Countless studies out there which reference that the female body releases less testosterone than the male body, which means, girls, it's actually harder for you to put muscle on than it is for men. So you have to actually work harder with weights if you want to pack on lean muscle. If you want to get leaner, get more toned, get ripped, you're going to have to work hard with the weights because it's harder for you, which is why, you know, not a lot of women want to look like the female bodybuilders, but those who do, I've got loads of time for them, I've got loads of respect for them, because it's an uphill battle for those girls from the start. It's harder for them than the guys. So much time and dedication goes into that. You can't do it by accident, which is what a lot of girls seem to think. You pick up a heavy weight, boom, your arms go huge. If it was like that, I mean, guys can build muscle easier than girls, as we've just covered. Every guy on the street would look like Rambo. It's true, and they certainly don't. So don't be afraid of that, because your body doesn't release as much testosterone as a guy, so you have to work harder with the weights. Do not be frightened of picking up heavier weights. Don't get sucked into that culture with women as well of dieting but not training because they're so afraid of the gym and nobody takes the time to sit them down and help them. If you need help, just watch our videos, go on our Facebook page, I'll help you. Like I said in the last video, the good thing about YouTube is that I can teach you even if you don't live in the same country as me. I'll help you. What we don't want is for you to get sucked into that thing where you're frightened of the gym, frightened to lift weights, and you diet without training. Loads of women do that. This might sound harsh, but if you're out of shape and you're thinking about doing that approach, it's a lose-lose situation. If you diet and you don't train, you can diet all you want, but you'll just turn into a smaller version of your fat self. That's how it is, girls. If you want to get that lean, toned look, you're going to have to combine that with training. Do not be frightened to lift weights. Go for it, okay? Get in the gym. Big moves, compound moves, squats, deadlifts, pull-ups, chest press, bend over rows, all the stuff that girls are normally frightened to do are exactly the sort of exercises that they should be doing. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope it helps you. Bye bye.